And I would also add that it's important to not add newcomers on as a footnote to policies, but to integrate newcomers fundamentally as the city plans and implements.
Okay.
Its
and then
strategies.
the other question I had, one of the issues that I find with newcomers in my community in Kings Road, Galloway, Orton Park, is there's often a language barrier, trying to fill out forms for city services. And I was just wondering, do you think we do enough to provide language translation services or those services to newcomers?
From what I've heard, there has been an increase in those services and availability of translation resources. But my sense is that more needs to be done, particularly for isolated individuals or people who just don't know about what could be available to them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Ainsley. I had Councillor Ms. Kim. Sorry, Councillor Thompson had a question. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Through you to Ms. Kim. Ms. Kim, can you help me to understand your organization's efforts in terms of convincing the federal government to be involved with respect to assisting to provide funding and programs for newcomers? I'm just wondering because there seems to be a gap, because it seems that what I'm hearing most people are saying there's a requirement, a reliance on the city to provide assistance. And the city is working hard at that. I'm just wondering, what is your group doing to advocate on behalf of the newcomers to the federal government, either to the local MPs and others, to perhaps change this dynamics in terms of funding and assistance to newcomers?
I can't speak to that directly, but AXA does have a newcomers center. We also engage in raising awareness amongst our local MPs about federal support for newcomers.
Are you getting federal support?
Like I said, we have a newcomer center which is funded by CIC, yes.
Right, but is it funding simply the employees, or is it funding for programs, or how's that done?
I mean, I think it'd be best if you spoke to Lee Soda, our executive director, about those details.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Kim. Thank you, Councillor Thompson. And then we come to Debbie Hall, Women's Habitat of Etobicoke. Ms. Hall here? Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming.
Hi, how are you? All right. Good morning, Mayor and